literally putting their chef hats on, getting completely ready, and they are making another amazing dish. They've basically taken us throughout most of the parts of Asia, and today they are undertaking a big challenge, but one that's certainly under the tutelage of Chef Paul Kerner, who is the main instructor there. They are going to make a absolutely amazing dinner. They are taking up Chinese cuisine today. So make sure to go and check out your friends at GCC, at the GCC Multipurpose Auditorium, because from 11 to 12:30, they will be serving a amazing lunch menu. And then from 4 to 5:30, they are also making dinner. So Chef Paul, good to see you as always. We really value the friendship and the insight that you give here, as well as the not just lessons in the culinary arts, but the life lessons and about work ethic and about craftsmanship and about being an artisan when it comes to food that you are giving to your young pupils. So good morning to you. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you too.
All right. And here in the Zoom room, I know we have a tag team going on right now. We have Jeffrey and Justin. Good morning, boys. All right, go ahead and unmute your mics, guys.
Good morning, sir. I just want to say good morning and half a day to all of you guys, and I hope you guys having a good sleep.
Oh yeah, and what time did you guys wake up and everything? Because I mean, you know, when you guys do these amazing meals on Thursdays. Oh, okay, Chef Paul saying you guys got up at 4. That's what time we get up to go do this show. So there's nobody else awake on Guam besides us on the link, you guys at GCC's Culinary Academy, and the chickens. All right, very cool. We also have is it Rillen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hey, good morning. Good to see you, bro.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, and
I'm glad to...
Yeah, I'll give you the honor of maybe breaking down the menu that you guys have waiting for us today. What will you guys be preparing for lunch?
So actually, we're doing dinner. It's actually Jeffrey and Justin who will be doing lunch.
Oh, okay, right on. Okay, so since we got you, what are you gonna make for dinner? We'll tease dinner.
So
and we'll work backwards.
For dinner, we'll be making for our starches. It will be vegetable lo mein and vegetable fried rice. And for our proteins, it will be orange chicken and beef and broccoli. And we'll also add a side of fried egg rolls. And for our dessert, it will be rice pudding.
Oh man, rice pudding is good.
Yes,
rice pudding is good no matter what. Yeah, so you guys are going very classic, very traditional.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, so let's go real quick back to Jeffrey and Justin now. If you can unmute your mic, guys. What have you got for the lunch menu?
All we have for the menu is, for the protein, we have a char siu pork, ginger chicken. For starch, we have vegetable fried rice. Then on the side, we have Chinese-style coleslaw, stir-fried green beans. For dessert, Chinese almond cookies.
All right, very cool. Very nice. Can't wait to try those Chinese-style almond cookies. I'm a big dessert guy and everything. And yeah, the desserts that you guys have made, I mean, the entire meals over the last like month and a half that we've been working with you guys are absolutely amazing. But especially the desserts. I mean, your guys are amazing. We've also got Crystal right now. So Crystal, Hafidane, good morning. Good to see you.
Hi, Hafidi. Good morning.
Hi, and what's your scope of responsibility? What will you be working on as far as the menu or the meals that you guys are preparing today?
My partner and I, Rillen, are actually the ones in charge for the dinner services, so we're actually pretty excited for that to be running smoothly tonight.
Okay, so you and Rillen are working together. Is there anything particularly challenging about the style that you're making this? Because again, what the dinner menu, you've got orange chicken, beef and broccoli. These are things that are very familiar to us here on Guam because we love Chinese cuisine. Being so close to Asia, we're very familiar with it. So when you're preparing these meals, how do you capture those styles and textures and flavors that we're also accustomed to? And do you give it like any of your own like unique twist?
For us culinary students, I think one of the most challenging parts of creating any kind of cuisines will probably be matching the profile, the taste profile on what country that you're facing or trying to be basing on. But I think for us culinary students, we're able to also have a twist on what we think could be best for a modernized recipe. So we also want to match the local taste and the local flavor of what you guys would probably like in any Asian cuisines as well.
Absolutely. Okay. So good luck to you all. Let's go back to the man right now. So Chef Paul, when you're instructing proper preparation of Chinese cuisine to these very, very talented young people and everything like that, what lessons do you primarily like pass down to them as far as presentation and nutritional value, and and what these meals mean in the host country, and like how far back these ingredients and these meals go?
So there's a lot of history, like on the vegetable fried rice. We get into the history of that, and basically, there's nothing is wasted. So that's how the fried rice became of a dish, because they use all their leftovers and make a fried rice. Also, for their iconic dishes that go far back, the students I do put them to take ownership of creating a menu with their proteins, starches, and desserts. So that being said, is like we get the iconic dishes, but then they have to develop their interpretation with still the respect to the country as a contemporary dish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of course, with the country of China, I mean, it's an ancient civilization. There's so much rich history to it. It's also very, very provincial. So you've got different styles of cooking, certainly. Chef.
That's correct.
Yeah,
correct.
When you're setting the menu. Oh, please, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's so many different dishes in China. It can be very confusing. So that's why they picked the most popular dishes. Mm-hmm. There's so many different cuisines in China.
Yeah.
And they're.
Yeah, how much input did the students have themselves to say, like, like, chef, I grew up eating Chinese food. I've been to China, perhaps, I've always admired the culture. How much do you incorporate their feedback when you're actually setting the menu for these meals that you do every Thursday?
Oh, they're completely in charge of the menu, because I did Hawaii to demonstrate those dishes, because I'm very familiar with it. And then it's 100% on their own to develop this menu, because each group that you meet every week, this is their exam too, on top of that.
Mm. All right. So, okay. So young chefs, if you can just go ahead and unmute your mics, and we can just do like a round robin here. I'd like to hear from each of you. What was the most daunting of the various parts of the meals you're creating? Because I know I've tried to make rice pudding when I first made it. I burnt it, several times over before I got it right. Like, I struck out so many times. What was the most challenging for you guys?
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, personally, I think one of the most challenging parts when doing Chinese cuisines would probably be matching the orange chicken. There's many different taste profiles when you're trying to reach, certain local taste. If they want it sweet, if they want it a little bit salty. Mm-hmm. But I think that it's really about balance that really keeps it key to everything.
Yeah, I know I've had orange chicken so many times. It's one of my favorite Chinese dishes. But I know some people, they go like a little bit more orange than chicken, which can be cool. I mean, I like it. I dig it, right? But how do you actually balance that? Is it just trial and error over and over?
Yeah, so it really takes time with practice. But I really think that it's really based on two main ingredients that really have to balance out one another.
Okay, let's bring Rilin in real quick. Rilin, tell me about putting together those fried egg rolls. I know those. It's a very delicate entree to make. So how do you get it perfect and be able to make it at the scale you're going to? Because are you guys still doing 150 box lunches today?
Actually, we'll be doing 200.
All right. See, that's what it is, guys. GCC goes big. They want to feed the island. So 200 box lunches today. Outstanding.
That's our goal, sir.
Yeah. So how do you get it? Is it one fried egg roll per box lunch? And even if it is, yes. I mean, how do you get 200 perfect?
Oof. Well, luckily, thanks to our chef, we were able to get enough fried egg rolls, and with inside it's julienne cabbages, julienne carrots, julienne what else? Julienne
pork.
pork, and all we have to really do is it's pretty much not as daunting as the orange chicken, as it's almost just like lumpia. As we really have to do is wrap it up and fry it, deep fry it.
Nice. All right. Well, speaking like a true master of the craft. Okay. Speaking of wrap it up, let's wrap this up by bringing on Jeffrey and Justin right now. So, boys, I'm just wondering, you know, because you guys are giving out these box lunches, and again, 11 to 12:30 is when the lunchtime meal will be distributed at GCC. $10 per person, cash only, please. And there are 200 of them. But, you know, just the way these young chefs and Chef Paul are describing it, they're going to go fast. So please make sure to get out to GCC's multipurpose auditorium before 11 in Mingilao. So Jeffrey and Justin, I know as you guys have been very generous to us and let us try your handicrafts with the various Asian countries you've been profiling and Hawaii. And even though you guys are giving us box lunches that, you know, are meant to be, you know, transported and moved around, you guys still nail the concept of plating, right? And that's a really hard thing to do because, you know, it's not like you'd be in a restaurant. It's like, oh, here, it's all about, you know, presentation and arrangement and, you know, with sauce and with drizzles and everything. How do you guys actually arrange that in a box and still get it to look so amazing?
So we try to plate up before service so you guys can get the food nice and warm. But at the same time, with the amount of food that we prepared, we try to portion it out like a good amount for each and every one, so everyone gets a good lunch.
Okay, right on. And I guess, okay, and real quick before we go, I got to know about these Chinese-style almond cookies again. How do you guys prepare those? I'm a dessert guy, so.
So for the Chinese-style almond cookies, there's some input from the spices that were made in China. So we have like the cinnamon and a little bit of 5 spice into it. It is also basically just, we have like a little design on it as well, like a flower, and topped off with an almond. That's what make it the Chinese almond cookies. Very nice. Well, you guys are taking up a amazing way of cooking, and we know you guys are not going to let us down because, you know, you guys have been batting 1,000 to this point. You know, good luck to you all. Thank you for feeding our island, because as we've talked many times on this segment, you know, with your classmates, with your instructors and with your colleagues, I mean, food is social currency for us on Guam and throughout the world. And you guys are doing a fantastic job. So Chef Paul, the final word is yours.
The final word is mine, and I'm going to ask you guys a question. Why is there 2 S's in dessert?
2 S's in dessert? Okay,
yes.
well...
Because you don't want to have just 1 serving, you want to have 2 servings. Thank you so much for your support.
Boom. Mic drop. Spatula drop. Good job, chef. Good job, students.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, you guys got to get to work. So thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you guys. So once again, everybody, $10 per person will get you an amazing Chinese lunch or dinner. Once again, real quick, the Chinese lunch by the GCC Culinary Academy is pork chow suey, ginger chicken, vegetable fried rice, Chinese-style coleslaw, which I've never had.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to that one, Chris. And stir-fried green beans, and then the aforementioned Chinese-style almond cookies for dessert. It starts at 11 a.m. at the GCC Multipurpose Auditorium in Mingilao. That's building 400 if you guys just want to look on the side of the building. For dinner, if you can't make it there for lunch, please check out our friends at GCC, because starting at 4:30, they will distribute a dinner box that includes orange chicken, beef and broccoli, vegetable fried rice, vegetable lo mein, a fried egg roll, and for dessert, rice pudding.
Wow.
That's a complete meal right there.
$10, guys. Goes to a great cause to help out the Culinary Academy. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Again, this is their exam. These are the lab fees that you will help benefit and everything. And these kids, you know, like as we've talked, there is a career pipeline at GCC where these kids are not only learning, you know, like a trade and a craft. A lot of them are going straight into private restaurants. They're going right into the hotels. You know, tourism is
Some of them go to school and then they go work in the restaurants.
Yeah, some of them are professional chefs already.
Right.
You know, they're just getting those credentials after their name and everything.
Well, we're just glad to lend our expertise as professional eaters.
Hey, when tourism is open,
just here to do our part.
Yeah, when tourism is open, man, you guys are doing the Lord's work and everything. So good luck to you guys, man. We appreciate it.
And while we're on the subject of the Lord's work, let's keep on rolling with this next interview, Jay.
Now that's a segue.
It is. Bring on Larry Negan Gas to Harvard Christian Academy, Harvest Christian Academy. He's the high school